So hopefully you've seen my previous video about Titanfall 2, or maybe you're here because you're expecting Tarkov content from me. If you are looking for that, then do go and check out my Twitch account because there's a lot more of that over there. I do stream Tarkov quite regularly amongst other games as well. But if you haven't seen that Titanfall 2 video, go back and give it a watch. I'll wait here for you, go on. I'll just wait here. You slam that spacebar down. I'll put a link to it down in the description and I'll just wait for you here. Okay, so now assuming you've watched it, that's the kind of video I want to make more of. More edited, partially scripted and opinion-based content. But don't get me wrong, I do like making the guides and helping people out with things in games, but I wanted to move to more edited content in the future. There are still going to be guides coming out, but I just wanted to sort of focus on this sort of thing for the time being. In this series, Games We Didn't Deserve, I'm going to be covering exactly that, games we didn't deserve. Games I think are either underrated or didn't do as well as I think they should have done, or otherwise games that just aren't that well known, or maybe they're just an indie game that's not that popular at all, or it's kind of popular, but isn't a multi-million-dollar franchise like, you know, your Call of Duties, your Assassin's Creed, that sort of thing. The SteamWorld Dig 2 was released in the last part of 2017 on PS4, PlayStation Vita, Switch, and PC, Mac, and Linux, and then a few months later on the Nintendo 3DS. The game is made by Image & Form, who up until now have pretty much just worked on SteamWorld games, and to be honest I can see why they make SteamWorld games. They are really good at them. SteamWorld Dig 2 is an excellent game, and it's probably one of my favourite games of 2018 so far. I played the first one on my 3DS, which I downloaded on it years ago and never got actually around to playing it. I finished that and I moved straight over to the sequel on the Switch. The first game was great as well, but SteamWorld Dig 2 really takes the gameplay from the first one and builds on it, adding a more interesting and complicated story, more gameplay mechanics, new movement abilities, and various RPG elements such as an upgrade system that make the game a lot more interesting. These games did do pretty well, with the first having sold over 1 million copies since launch. However, nobody I spoke to seemed to know about it. Like, none of my friends or people I've recommended the game to had even heard of SteamWorld. I decided, because the game is seemingly low profile, I'd include it in this series as a game we didn't deserve. So in SteamWorld Dig 2 we play the doll of Dot, a female, I suppose? I mean, do robots even have a concept of sexuality or gender, or are they neutral or what? She's a mining robot on a post-apocalyptic Earth, and her only goal is to find her good friend and the character you play as in the first game, Rusty. So SteamWorld Dig 2 is a direct sequel to SteamWorld Dig 1. Something happened at the end of SteamWorld Dig 1, Rusty's gone missing and Dot is looking for her. Now the story isn't going to win any awards, it's not the most amazing, gripping, or... I mean, it's pretty well written, but it's not, it's not amazing. But it does serve a purpose and gives you a reason for doing what you're doing, and it fills that role perfectly, and even throws in a twist or two for good measure. The story lasts well for the length of the game and doesn't really have any filler or annoying parts that just feel like they're dragging on for no reason. To progress in your quest, you dig, hence the name of the game. As you descend further down into the caves below, you collect rocks, ores and minerals which can be sold back at El Machino, as well as abilities and upgrade cogs which are used in the game's upgrade system. El Machino is the game's safe zone or hub. It's the main town where you start your adventure from, and throughout your journey you complete small puzzles which reward you with various abilities such as a jetpack, a grappling hook, a robotic mining arm that speeds up digging, and many others. There really are a ton of abilities to find in this game, and none of them are vital to progress. I even missed a few on my first playthrough and didn't even notice until I went back and found them that I'd missed them. There is also an upgrade system based around points. During the game you collect cogs. These cogs can be spent to upgrade your abilities with shorter cooldowns, more damage, or sometimes more exciting things such as an automatic dodge that protects you from falling rocks, or protection from certain types of damage and that sort of thing. Another one that's really useful is the ability to see ores through walls, which makes money, collecting money a lot easier. There are a ton of upgrades to choose from and none of them are vital. You can enable and disable them as you choose, and the points are refunded when you disable them. So if you want to try out a new ability you've just unlocked, you can disable an old one and see which one of them you prefer. The game also features a fast travel system based around pneumatic tubes that Dot can use to warp around the game world. These are regularly spaced throughout the mine, but sparingly so. They're where you'll be running when you're on 1 HP with an inventory full of expensive ores, and you inevitably fall to your death when you mess up a fight, or just do a wrong jump and die. These are unlocked when you reach them, making getting to and from El Machino really convenient and easy. It's basically just a fast travel system that unlocks as you progress. The gameplay when boiled down is essentially a satisfying loop of dig, get ores, fight enemies, do puzzles, get abilities, unlock pneumatic tube, and return to town where you can sell those ores to get money and progress in the story. But trust me when I say that the game is just straight up fun. I bought this game and finished it within 2 days. Now the game isn't that long, with my finish time being around 9 hours, but regardless I didn't want to put it down when I started playing it, finishing the game in pretty much 3 gameplay sessions. It does really give you the feeling of constant progression which keeps things fresh and interesting throughout the whole of the game. You start off not even being able to sprint, and by the end of the game you're jetpacking over lava pits, grappling between rocks to stay alive, and just generally flying around all over the place with your new abilities. The final boss was a little bit easy with a plot twist that I'd worked out pretty early on, but it gave for an overall satisfying end to a great game. My only major complaint is there wasn't more of it, and now I've got to wait for SteamWorld Dig 3. Both SteamWorld Dig 1 and 2 are worth picking up with their low retail prices, and if you're not sure about getting into the series, you can pick up SteamWorld Dig 1 for £5, or I think it was on PlayStation Plus and that sort of thing, so it's pretty cheap and easy to get hold of. If you enjoy that, then buy the second one as well. Overall, SteamWorld Dig 2 is an excellent game, and as I said earlier, probably one of my favourite games of the year. I'd go as far to say that it is probably my favourite game of 2018. One thing I forgot to mention as well was Fen, the player's companion character. She's sort of like a little electric fairy. If you think of Navi from Ocarina of Time, she's kind of similar to that. She follows Dot around through a majority of the story and is sort of like a cheeky little side character who makes jokes at different characters' expenses and just generally takes the mick out of people. She was a cool little character and she really did add to the story as well. I think having a companion character did make Dorothy more of a character, because Rusty in the first game hardly speaks at all and you don't really get an idea of what he's like as a person or a robot, whereas the sort of dynamic between Dorothy and Fen gives more to the character. I'm not going to give games scores in this series, but if I did, I would give this one a high one. You should pick it up. It's a great game, and it's even better having it portable on the Nintendo Switch, on which it runs perfectly. It seems to run well on every platform from what I've seen, so if you can play it portable, that's probably the best way to do it. SteamWorld Dig 2 gets a great out of 10 from me. You give all these developers more money so they can hurry up and make SteamWorld Dig 3 so I can get my digging fix. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, I guess you can leave a dislike, but I'd rather if you give me some constructive feedback or something. Yeah, if you enjoyed the video, let me know. If not, let me know. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. American boy.